this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that, Flamel fella.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse hotels are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. I'm not getting it. This might prove useful at some point.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
That's a lot of book right there. That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
No resonance. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything?
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while, on the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmsted ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
But it's for science.
Science means nothing when compared to loyalty and respect.
Overrated concepts in today's dog-eat-dog world.
Perhaps, but I choose to hang on them all the same, jeune homme.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmsted?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out. Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
Soup? There are more important things than soup.
You are technically correct, but it is too late in the evening for roast, even in Paris.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmsted who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Sergio Leone?
Not even close.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
That's the... Not every...
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-type?
I'm just alone here in Paris and I feel like chatting. Can't visit anything because of the storm.
I am sorry, but I am very busy. I cannot stay and chit-chat.
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guestbook. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. K-type.
Yes?
Of sound body and mind.
Yes?
Hereby declare this fine evening.
Yes?
That, through circumstances that were hard to predict.
Bon Dieu, is there more?
Oh, yeah, where was I? I arrived here in Paris in good health.
Yes?
But alas, while my predictions were of a different nature.
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
For, in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens.
This is for you, Papillon.
Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
Is Sing, Monsieur Type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh. I mean Olmsted. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
What is it that endeared you so to Olmsted, Mr. Serge?
He's, strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. Ah, Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. What a cacophony. Too many damned people. Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. Ancient books, rotting away in this forsaken attic. These particular books had somehow survived. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within. They're no use to anybody anymore. Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust.
Ya Azoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay. A really old, really crooked armoire.
Ya.
Okay. I had chosen the book starting with an I, and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something. Est. Draconi. In. Finem.
Flomilus necessarium est.
Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked! Huh, a solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book. Alright, let's see what this says. Huh, interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.